Hi, I'm going to give you an overview of SWAN's Data Hub. The key features of the Data Hub is that it enables us to collect, store and display a wide range of data types over and above the ones we already have in SWAN, and that's at any level of granularity. We have a range of data collection methods. We can use APIs, we can get data fed directly into our system and other methods. We have a wide range of options for presenting data, and we display this in a separate window to the SWAN irrigation management platform so that you can switch between the two. We can process data from the Data Hub and create derived data sets, including combining it with data you have already in SWAN. And we can customize dashboards for you to make them very specific to your needs. So looking at it schematically, that's your main SWAN app that you might be familiar with for irrigation management. The Data Hub sits alongside this and is the engine that handles all the data and processes it. It can receive data from a wide range of data sources at any level of granularity. And we then have an interface that allows us to display that data in multiple ways. We can bring data in from the main SWAN database as well as data from third-party databases through API. We can apply rules and logic and create derived data sets as well, so it's very flexible. We have an extensive range of data display options which we can customize for your specific needs, and a lot of ways of visualizing that data. Some examples of the data types that people have been asking us to mention are shown here, but it's not limited. Pretty much anything that we can bring in, we're able to display. So how do you get there? This is a screenshot from a SWAN account, and you'll notice at the top there's a new button which you can click on, and that will open up a separate tab in your browser where we have some initial examples that every account will have access to, which is drawing on data mainly in your SWAN account. So we have a weather summary here, a weather forecast, and display showing wind direction from your surrounding area. At the top, if you click on the buttons at the top, it'll take you to other displays. So this one goes to the planned and applied display, where we're bringing in data from your SWAN account for multiple sites and viewing the irrigation plans and applied graph, which is you might recognize it from your SWAN account. And you can decide at the top there, you can filter on groups or sites, so you can choose which sites you want to display, and they'll all be shown on the one page. Just navigating the graph at the bottom, if you want to highlight a particular series, just click on the name of that series. Left click will switch everything else off and leave just that series. And if you hold down Control and left click, it'll switch that series on and off. If you hover over a particular day on the chart, it will show you the actual data, every series in that on that particular day. And at the top right of your chart, you'll see three little dots. If you click on there, that will give you a couple of options, and the main one of interest is to view. So if you click on view there, that will expand that chart and enable you to look at that particular chart in more detail. And then the third one that we've got as a display example is the weather. So if you click up the top right, you'll go to this chart, which draws on data from one of your sites. You can choose which site up the top left and shows you evapotranspiration, rainfall, and temperature, and recent few months of actual data compared to the long-term average. And you can zoom in and out, you can go back in time, and so it gives you a clear indication of how the weather has been over the last few months compared to average. And then at the top right, there's a button to go back to SWAN. It'll actually open up a new SWAN tab. And there's also the same buttons we have in SWAN, which you can click on to email us for support, or submit a ticket, or open up the knowledge base in another tab. So if you want to get a customized dashboard or get some specific data into SWAN, contact us and we'll sit down with you and discuss your needs and work out exactly what needs to be done. And we'll then give you a quote to implement this, an estimated delivery time, and we may need some details from you, which we'll let you know about. Thank you. If you're interested, please get in touch.